My name is Margaret Jaciana Kubenda Kenya. I'm from Angola, Luanda. I'm a third-year business management student.
My name is Daniel Gibson. I come from the city of Johannesburg in South Africa, and I'm here to learn about civic engagement and civil societies and issues pertaining to organization.
My name is Gretel Gaza. I'm from Harare, Zimbabwe. I am doing my degree in social work.
My name is Tadiwa Cadet, or you can call me Tad, but I'm from Botswana. I'm a student at Botswana University studying investment and banking.
My name is Nada. I work for FIUTS. FIUTS stands for the Foundation for International Understanding Through Students. So as an organization, we've been around for over 70 years, and we're all about citizen diplomacy and cross-cultural experiences and bridging gaps between countries and globalization. It's developing programs for our visiting groups coming in on their temporary study abroad programs, such as study of the U.S. Institute on Civic Engagement, which is in Seattle.
The SUSI exchange program is a 5-week program in where we learn about civic engagement, leadership, community service, and many other topics. It's a U.S. Department-funded program in where we learn about United States history and how the United States operate, so we are more prepared to serve in our home countries and assemble all this knowledge and better serve our communities with civic engagement, leadership, and community service. So we arrived in a very interesting phase of American history, especially with the inauguration of the President Trump. So it's been very interesting to know how the United States work with media, and also understanding how do you have federal and state law, and how different it is from my home country, and how do you manage all of that in such a cultural and broad country as the United States of America.
In South Africa, what we've become quite used to is bad delivery of services, and so what we know is frustration and a lot of back and forth to get things delivered to us that we expect from our government. However, things have improved in recent years, but it is a good thing to see, a good benchmark of how things could be in a city like Seattle.
It's very different the way the United States work and operate in comparison to Angola. We don't have state and federal law. We only have federal law. So if you call your representative, you're also calling the federal in the highest level of our country. Yes.
With regards to the government, I'd like to say that the government is doing an excellent job in Seattle, looking at the transport system and everything, the police and all that, I've never experienced anything bad in Seattle.
The women here are more liberated. They're more active in the economy. They have jobs as well as they manage to balance their jobs and their domestic responsibilities very well, which is quite different from Zimbabwe, where most women, you can't find them in the workspace. And judging from the way your government is structured, there is an equal number of women and men in power. Even if there's an imbalance, it's not as significant as it is in Zimbabwe, because as it is, I think we have about 2 women in the higher office, which is a big area of concern as to the number of women that are being represented by just 2 individuals. Yeah, so I think I'd like to just commend the way women are really, involved around here. It's impressive.
A lot of the work that we do with the participants really shifts their mindsets in a bunch of ways.
I observe in this part of the country, in this state in particular, a large commitment to values over pragmatism, and it is my hope one day that in South Africa we can fix some of our more fundamental issues so that we too have the luxury and the space to worry and concern ourselves with values, because these are questions that we haven't even begun to ask yet. And I've also learned a lot from the FIUTS organization about how to organize an initiative and how to work in communities, and a little bit about leadership. And of course, you learn something about yourself just by spending time in a foreign country and getting to know different people.
The issue of inclusion, I think that's one thing that I've managed to learn, because I come from a community where I don't get to engage with people of different races. And I think Seattle was a brilliant place for me to experience that, because there are a lot of immigrants there, so you get to interact with a number of races. And it was just a beautiful experience, because I never got to experience that. And just to understand our cultural differences, to respect them as well, not just understand, but to respect them, and to, I don't know, it was just beautiful. You know, it's a lesson that I'm so grateful for, because it opened my mind to a whole world of other possibilities. Yeah.